Basketball is a game known for its tall players. Height is undeniably a very important factor in the game, as the standard height for a basketball hoop in the NBA stands at 10 feet. Players shorter than 6 feet have much more height to cover up than players of 6 feet and above. This is why statistics show that most players shorter than 6 feet mostly play point guard, a position that doesn't necessarily require height, not as much as speed and agility. In this video, we will look at a list of the top 10 shortest basketball players in the history of the NBA, going as far back as the 90s. Click the button below to like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications for newer updates. 10. Nate Robinson. At number 10, standing at 5 feet 9 inches, is Nate Robinson, three-time NBA Slam Dunk Contest champion and point guard for the New York Knicks for the 2008 to 2009 basketball seasons. The player had some of the best moments in his career with the Knicks, averaging 17.2 points, 4.1 assists, and 3.9 rebounds per outing. He is also one of the players with the most impressive number of teams he played for. Robinson played for the New York Knicks, Oklahoma City Thunder, the Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls, Los Angeles Clippers, Denver Nuggets, New Orleans Pelicans, and the Golden State Warriors. In addition to his achievements, he is also known for his impressive blocking, having blocked huge players like Shaquille O'Neal, Carlos Boozer, and Dwight Howard during games. Nate Robinson ruled in the late 2000s and is now known as a legendary basketball veteran after retiring in 2018. The player currently battles renal kidney failure and has been on treatment for the past 4 years. 9. Calvin Murphy. Aside from Nate Robinson, there are other players who are 5 feet 9 inches, with impressive records. Next to him is NBA player Calvin Murphy. His rise to NBA fame started after he was drafted as the first pick in 1970 by the San Diego Rockets in the second round, 18th overall. He played for the Rockets throughout his career, collating an impressive total of 17,949 points, averaging 17.9 points per game. He is regarded as the third best player in the NBA record book for most successive free throws made. He was indoctrinated into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1993. He was the shortest player to ever achieve this feat at that time. 8. Charlie Crist. Another point guard, Charlie Crist, stands at 5 feet 8 inches. He played for the Atlanta Hawks in 1977, when he was drafted into the NBA. Crist had always been an impressive basketball player from college whose end goal was to play in the NBA. His dream was realized 7 years after he graduated from New Mexico State University. When asked in an interview with the New York Times what his fondest memory was playing in the league was, he replied, "My fondest memory of playing in the league was making it. After all the time I spent trying to get there and not getting an opportunity, I finally made it." Through perseverance and consistency, Charlie didn't allow his height to be a barrier to his lifelong dream of playing in the NBA. The player scored 11.4 points and 3.8 assists in his first year for the Atlanta Hawks, 12.9 points and 4.0 assists for the San Diego Clippers in the 1981 to 1982 seasons. He played 2 seasons for the Milwaukee Bucks and then went back to the Atlanta Hawks for the 1983 to 1985 seasons, where he finally retired from professional basketball life. 7. Willie Somerset. Another point guard standing at 5 feet 8 inches, Willie Somerset, is a Duquesne University, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania graduate. He went on to play for the Baltimore Bullets for a full season, averaging 5.6 points per game. He was not an impressive NBA player, as he went on to shine more brightly in the American Basketball Association, ABA, scoring impressive feats each season. Somerset retired from basketball life in 2012 and became a pharmacist. 6. Anthony Jerome Spud Webb. Coming in at number 6 on the list is an impressive NBA player. Standing at 5 feet 7 inches, Spud Webb is famously known for being the first shortest person ever in the history of basketball to win the Slam Dunk Contest. The player took the trophy home in 1986, wowing fans worldwide with the achievement. The Slam Dunk win made Webb a legend in the history of football. In 2006, he went on to pass his skill and experience on to Nate Robinson, where Robinson later went on to win the Slam Dunk, the first of his 3. Aside from the slam dunk success, Webb is also known for his impressive games throughout his career. He played for the Atlanta Hawks, raking in remarkable scores in the last year of his contract with them. Following that high, he went on to play for the Sacramento Kings, which went on to be the best period of his basketball career. He played in 4 seasons for the Sacramento Kings from 1991 to 1998. He raked in his highest career scores, averaging 16.0 points and 7.1 assists in the 1991 to 1992 season. 5. Wataru Misaka. In addition to breaking the color barrier by being the first non-white player to play professional basketball in the history of the NBA, Wataru Misaka was an impressive professional basketball player of 5 feet 7 inches height. He was of Japanese descent, coming from the fact that both his parents were Japanese immigrants in the United States. He was drafted by the New York Knicks in 1947. Like Willie Somerset, Misaka wasn't an impressive player with extraordinary statistics. Still, he was the source of inspiration for other young non-white players to play in the NBA. He played for the New York Knicks from 1947 to 1948. He currently holds a place in the Utah Sports Hall of Fame. He died on the 20th of November, 2019. 4. Keith Jennings. Standing at 5 feet 7 inches, Keith played as a point guard for the Golden State Warriors, which became his only team throughout his 3 seasons in the league. He was an impressive basketball player, and his most notable game was played in 1995, where he made 8 of his 10 field goals, all 4 free throws, and 10 assists in 41 minutes of play. Jennings didn't see his height as a barrier, as he told the interviewer in College Hoopsnet, "I always felt that I played bigger than I was," he said. He later went on to retire from his professional basketball career in 2004. 3. Greg Grant. Another 5 feet 7 inches basketball player, Greg Grant, was a point guard for the Phoenix Suns in 1989, later moving on to the New York Knicks in 1990. In 1991, he joined the Philadelphia 76ers before joining the Orlando Magic in 1994. The NBA player was a nomad who played in 6 teams during his professional career. Other teams he played in are the Charlotte Hornets, Denver Nuggets, and Washington Bullets. 2. Earl Boykins. Standing at a very short 5 feet 5 inches in height, Earl Boykins was a professional basketball player who played for many teams in the NBA. He played professionally for 16 seasons, during which he played for 10 different teams. He started with the Washington Wizards in 2009 before playing for other teams like the Milwaukee Bucks, the Houston Rockets, the New Jersey Nets, Orlando Magic, Golden State Warriors, Charlotte Bobcats, Cleveland Cavaliers, Los Angeles Clippers, and the Denver Nuggets. He had his most impressive period with the Denver Nuggets, where he averaged 15.2 points and 4.3 assists per outing in the 2006 to 2007 seasons. Although he later went on to an all-time high for his scores when he played for the Milwaukee Bucks, with 32 points. He ended his career in 2012, after playing for the Houston Rockets. 1. Tyrone Muggsy Bogues. The shortest player in the history of the NBA, standing at 5 feet 3 inches, Tyrone Bogues, was a point guard for the Washington Bullets, the Toronto Raptors, the Charlotte Hornets, and the Golden State Warriors. He has an impressive record of assists with an overall collation of 6,726 assists throughout his career. This extraordinary feat puts him in 23rd position in the NBA all-time assists leaders. Aside from being a good team player, Bogues also made his mark in his scores, averaging a double of 10.8 points per outing in the 1993 to 1994 season. Standing beside legendary basketball giants like Gjorga Murasan and Manu Ginobili, the players on the list of the top 10 shortest basketball players in the history of the NBA stand at a ridiculous height. But their impressive feats show that size doesn't matter, as many of the players had successful careers on the court and went on to be recorded in the NBA record books as legends of basketball. Did you like this video? Click the button below to like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications for more.